It's time for another shiny hunt today. I'm hopefully gonna get a shiny, hopefully today. This is like, what, day 7 and I've yet to find a shiny. I'm upset. But I'm alone today as well, so I'm also upset, but yeah. I am hopefully getting one today. If not, I'm convinced that it's the fault of Carnivine as to why I can't get a shiny. Which, yeah, I said 2 days ago that I was gonna, you know, switch Carnivine out for something. Yeah, and then the new Minecraft update came out, and I was like, ooh, let's forget about doing that. Instead, I've been on a realm with my friends for like the past 2 days, anytime I've had free time. So, well, except for my daily nighttime stream of this, obviously. So I've yet to, like, man up and do it. Which is probably why my luck sucks. Because it's like, it doesn't want to give it to me. So, I couldn't find Carnivine here. I mean, I couldn't find Kangaskhan here. So, right now, for this one, we're just doing random tonight. But I searched in the binoculars, and Kangaskhan wasn't here today, so Kangaskhan just hates me. Hey, we got Carnivine, and I know that's a rare one. So even though I already have a shiny Carnivine, it'd still be cool to get one. Like, I've seen all these people get, like, 5 or 6 shinies already, and it's just like, I'm sitting here like, huh? Haven't even gotten one! Wow, I saw someone that had encountered a shiny Chansey from the Kanto Safari Zone and it ran away. I've like notoriously heard that Chansey is impossible. But like you'd be a lucky duck to get Chansey. Sorry, I had to sneeze. It's like a 1% encounter, and like it like instantly runs away or something. Or like it has a very high chance of running away, and a low catch rate. So like to get it even in the first place is like crazy, but then like to even get it is like another step on top of that. But I can feel it today. I can feel it that today is the day that we get that shiny. Probably definitely wrong, but couldn't get my eye. I'm back. My audio muted and I couldn't get it to unmute. It's like, by this time last year, I think my 7th stream I did last year for Safari Week, I had encountered two. By that time I had already encountered the Quagsire that fled. And then by the end of that, I got the Roselia that I caught, or I guess it'd be the Dew. I think I caught the Dew or Roselia, one of those two. It's also like because of the new Minecraft update coming out in Safari Week. Like ever since I got the shiny Cyndaquil earlier this week that I was hunting, I have like yet to do any more encounters on my eggs. Because I know the next time that I have to do it, that I'm gonna be very close to running out of room, and then I'm gonna have to go and delete them all. Hey, see, I'm watching the video that I did last year on this. And it looks like last year I used a Teddy Ursa. That is my sweet scent Pokemon. And I got 2 shinies out of that. So, there's my shinies! Is it because I gotta go find that Teddy Ursa again? Yeah, now look back on it, it actually was a Badoo that I got. And that was because I did that stream during the day. Quagsire, though, I'm pretty sure I got that during a nighttime stream. My friend also, one of the ones I was talking to last night, got shiny Meryl earlier today in Pokemon Go. So it was just mocking me. All those shinies are mocking me. This would be stream number 7 though, so if I can at least get a shiny in this one, I'll be happy. It's just confusing me how it's stream number 7 because it's only been... Because this started on the 2nd. So the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. You know what? Maybe I just don't know how to count. I'm trying to find a shiny Austin. I'm trying to. I really am. I am encountering non-stop, just trying to find a shiny. I'll take anything at this point. Like, I mean, great. I found a shiny in Pokemon Go earlier in the week. That wasn't in this game though. That's not part of the Safari Zone. Granted, yeah, those Pokemon can technically run away, but like... I am planning to, every single night, so Safari Week ends on the 11th, which is Sunday night. So I plan to stream every night until then. And if I don't find one in that time, well, wasn't meant to be. Although I hope it's meant to be. I was so distracted yesterday, I have no clue if I even missed a shiny. For all I know, I definitely could have. Although I'm not really one to get distracted and like fail shinies. I don't think I've failed a shiny by being distracted and like soft resetting my way. The only time I failed a shiny before is I think I failed 2 that I know of. One was in a randomizer I did, and I failed it because I encountered it before I got Pokeballs. There was a shiny Butterfree, and the second one was in Black and White. There was a long time when I was doing double grass encounters. And I found 2 Pidove in the same thing. The same little encounter thing. One of which was shiny, so I had a hard time telling which one was which. I thought I selected the right one. And then I killed it. And I hate myself for that. So like, that's the only 2 I can think of. And then on a technicality, I guess, I failed a shiny with Bombi because I had, it was during Dynamax Adventures when I did those a lot, and I got 2 in one adventure, so I had to, I could only choose one. So I gave up the Rabombi over a Vespiquen. Which, you know what, honestly, it didn't matter. I've already found both a shiny Combi and a Vespiquen. Not Vespiquen, I found a shiny, did I say Combi? I mean Ribombee and Vespiquen. But, I did SOS hunts for Combi? Not Combi, whatever Cutie Fly is its pre-evolution. I did SOS hunting for that and got it, so like I already had that shiny, and then my friend convinced me to do an egg hunt for Combi, and I got the female as my first shiny, so I already had a shiny of both, so I just asked people which one I should get, and like it was unanimous that it was like the Ribombee, the Vespiquen, probably because it kind of is more rare for the shiny. I just saw someone talking about it on Twitter, and I completely forgot until like right this second that Kecleon was like in Pokemon Go. I remember the longest time it was like a meme. It was like Kecleon's like the only Pokemon from Hoenn that was not. And like given that they had did Kanto Tour and Johto Tour, it was obviously the next thing that was coming. Was Hoenn Tour, so they had to drop Kecleon sometime soon. So I think they like randomly dropped him in the game, I think, after like a community day or something. And then he became. People got into his shiny locked during the whole. So they added shiny to Pokemon Go, like, not even like a month later. I think it's probably like the second quickest. Like Pokemon releasing in the game to its shiny releasing, because I think one time they added a Pokemon. A couple times they added a Pokemon the same day they released it alongside its shiny. I think one of those I can remember was Young Goose whenever Alola started coming out. They did an Alola rollout, and Young Goose was one of the Alola Pokemon that they rolled out, and then its shiny was available the same time it came out, so. And all the other ones like Sylveon and stuff, where all the other evolutions already had their shinies out. So when Sylveon or other evolutions came out, or other evolutions such as like Electivire, when they came out into the game, their shinies were just added immediately. I think they even did that for one community. I think for a community day, they added a whole new Pokemon into the game. It was the Teddy Ursa community day. They added in Ursaluna. You could get Ursaluna, and its shiny would be in the game, which is cool. It was coincidentally, I think, the first Galarian, Hisuian shiny added, and I think it was probably like the second Hisui new Pokemon, because I think Overqwil was added first. I can't remember exactly. I know they did some Hisuian Pokemon come out. I know they've had a Kleavor come out, and the same day Kleavor came out, they also added its shiny. Recently. think if I remember correctly, I don't think they have... I know they don't have an Amorous in the game yet in Pokemon Go. I don't think they have Weirdeer. I have to look at all the Hisuian Pokemon, actually. They don't have most of the Hisuian forms either. I know they have Hisuian, Growlithe, and Quillfish, because I have a Quillfish. I'm currently leveling, trying to do the raid thing so I can get it to be an older Quill, even though I hate the Pokemon so much. I don't think they have Weirdeer. I know they have Cleavor. I know they have Overquill. I know they have Ursaluna. For some reason, I just forgot that Ursaluna was a new Pokemon, even though I had said it earlier. Basculegion, I don't think they have. Sneasler, I don't think they have. And Enamorus, I know they don't have. So I think they only have 3 of the Hisui Pokemon so far. The ones that aren't, you know, Hisuian forms, like, Zoroark and stuff. Like, I don't think they have Hisuian Zoroark in the game yet. I know they have, Hisuian Braviary as well. I had to guess the rest of the Hisuian forms they're probably gonna do. For the new Hisuian Pokemon, they're gonna do the same thing that they've been doing. And probably release them through a raid day where they release their shiny, except for an Amorous. I feel like an Amorous is gonna come out as like a surprise legendary. It's gonna be like, there's a surprise legendary event, raid event going on or something. Like this week has a surprise legendary. It's gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's an Amorous. One of the worst legendaries of all time. I think they have Electrode correctly. I think they do. Yeah, they got Hisuian Electrode in the game, which has Voltorb, one of my favorites. I have a shiny Electrode in Pokemon Go? That's crazy. I also love how Hisui gets its own dex in the game as opposed to, like, most any other Pokemon source just grouping in Hisui. Even though it's only 7 new Pokemon, they just group in Hisui with the rest of Galar's Pokemon. Even though technically, during those Pokemon, you kinda can now? No, you can't, because they're not in the game, dummy. You can't bring those Pokemon into Galar! Like, another thing that's weird too is that, so it's basically been like confirmed that the Hisuian Pokemon, at least how we know them, have changed or like evolved or something, or have like gone extinct, like Weird Deer and stuff. So in Scarlet and Violet, to celebrate the release of the announcement of the DLC, when you could buy it if you pre-bought it, you got a gift of a Hisuian Zoroark. Would that technically kind of be like unearthing a fossil? It was just like, oh my gosh, it's this ancient form of Zoroark. And then like distributing it to people. That's kind of what I see it there. Like, they basically just, like, unearthed like an old version of Zoroark and then, like, distributed it to people. It's, like, also kind of how, like, now it's kind of like Hisui uses time travel. Because, like, you can bring Hisui Pokemon into home and then Scarlet and Violet. It's like, it's time travel, because Hisui takes place in the past. Which is the reason why all the Pokemon don't exist in current games without the, like, transfer up stuff. And then it must be, like, crazy for, like, like, if you transfer up a Hisuian Pokemon up to, like, Scarlet and Violet, it's just like, they're just like, what in the world is all this stuff? There's, like, multiple people, there's towns. What, is that a bike? Those things exist? They're just probably having, like, a field day. And, like, I wonder, like, how, like, Pokemon would be feeling if you, like, transfer them from, like, the present day back into the past. It's just, like, crazy. It's just probably, like, crazy to them. And I wonder... I would have loved to see us get some sort of story looking at Yono, not Yono, um, Ingo, I think is his name. Emmett and Ingo, fudge, I don't know if I know his name or not. One of the subway bosses. I'd love to see like a story of like him getting sent back in time and why he lost his memory, because like he doesn't remember anything. Like I wonder what happened. We never got that story. We just like he told us that from like we know he's from present day because we've seen him in black and white. So we know him. That's all we know, though, is that he was obviously sent into the past, thanks to friggin' Volo is his name, right? Yeah. Trying to awaken Arceus. Just like funny, just like, why did you think that would send Arceus be like, oh, gotta come, gotta go, I gotta go. I don't know. Volo's stupid. I hate Volo. Volo is my least favorite character in that game. I hated his transformation into a bad guy. I hated it so much. Like, it kind of felt like out of the blue, in my opinion. And I hated it. I hated it so much. I wish it never happened. Does it ruin Legends Arceus, in my opinion? No, because the game is so good. Like, a lot of the stuff that game did, like, was revolutionized to the series, and I wish they would have brought back, like, being able to run around in battles and, like, watch your Pokemon from different angles. Like, you can turn the camera now, which is pretty cool. Like, they added that in Scarlet and Violet. Although, I don't know if you can do that in, like, gym battles and stuff, and I think it's only in, like, wild battles? Not for certain. I don't think I ever did more than, like, 10 total trainer fights during my main playthrough of the game that weren't, like, gym trainers and Nimona and stuff. Like, what's fun with that too is that they made that in Scarlet and Violet, where like, if you wanted to, you could go the whole game without fighting a single trainer that wasn't important to the story. Because for once, trainers just didn't care about you. They broke the #1 rule of trainers, and it's that if you look at them, you have to battle them. And then, like, now it's like, I can walk all around them. I can run into them with my Crydon and Miraidon, and, like, only if I talk to them do I have to battle them. It's like they broke the #1 rule that every Pokemon trainer has to follow. So I'll be honest. When I found out, it was kind of like upsetting when I found out that Magikarp, because like the cool thing about Shiny Gyarados is it has lore behind Shiny Gyarados. Is like the reason why it's Magikarp colors is because in Johto, when we first see it, the one that we see was evolved by force through like radio waves and stuff. So like that's the reason it kept its Magikarp colors. And then obviously it made sense just to keep every shiny after that the same. But like, if they were gonna do that for its evolution, why didn't they make shiny Magikarp Gyarados colors? I would have loved to see a blue Magikarp as the shiny. I'm pretty sure even Magikarp Jump has like one of the variants of Magikarp is like blue. I know one of the very rare variants that you can find is the shiny in that game, and then you can also find a Gyarados, which is like, it can also evolve into a Gyarados. Which is funny, because then, like, you immediately have to release it. It's just like, oh man, I only wanted a Magikarp. But I feel like it would have been so cool to have Magikarp have Gyarados' colors. I mean, if the theory, I don't know if it's ever been confirmed, like the palette swap thing, but like if the theory's correct, that the palette swap thing, if Gyarados switched to Magikarp colors, wouldn't the same have happened the other way? Like, wouldn't have Magikarp become Gyarados colors? I don't know. Makes me wonder, I don't know if the whole palette swap shiny thing is a myth. I don't know if that was ever confirmed. For that to be true. But if it was, I feel like it would have worked like that. That, or just back in the day, Gyarados is one of the shiny Pokemon that they chose the shiny. They chose it on purpose in order to create the story behind it. I don't know. No, I dropped my controller. Man, I'm just like scrolling through like Safari Week on Twitter. All these people are getting shinies, but me. And it's like, I'd love to boost my odds. I would love to. But unfortunately, the one thing that boosts shiny odds in Pokemon without having to do like catch combos or anything is the shiny charm. And that, in this game, is the one game where the shiny charm does bugger all, except for with egg hatching. See, I've been kind of planning on, like, doing this not off camera, but, like, not doing some hunts off a live stream, just, like, have my Switch connected to my computer, and then, like, just have it recording for, like, a long time as I soft reset a whole bunch. So, like, maybe I can finally get a shiny, even though I wouldn't be on stream, but, like, I just never got around to doing it. I mean, obviously there's still time, there's tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, but I don't know. This is such a long drought on my Safari Week, though, because last year, I think I did 10 streams, and I got my last one during the 7th stream. And so there was 3 streams left in the week. Now that this is 7 streams into the 2nd week of me doing this, I'm officially 10 streams in a row of Safari Week without any shiny. I've probably done well over 2,000 encounters now, because I'd say I've done about like 3 encounters. I like to do math like this, so hold on. I'm gonna like actually do the math here. Hold on, I'm like doing some pretty big maths here. So, like, according to, like, how much time I've done, like, how much minutes I've done so far, I've done well over 2,000 encounters, if I've done 3 encounters a minute. So, roughly, I'd say about 1,800-ish, given that there's some times where I didn't do encounters and stuff. I'd say roughly around 1,800, 1,900 encounters so far, and I've not found a single shiny. It's like I'm still probably under odds, but it's also not counting the stream, but if I did, it would be at 2,200 encounters if I had done this non-stop. So I'd say probably about by now I've done 2,000 encounters, not a single shiny. Just like, you know what, that's fine. I'm still under odds, if anything. It's like, by this time last year, I found 2 shinies. It's like, I'm just a little jealous of last year. I wanted to break my record from last year because last year I broke my record from the year prior because I only found 1 shiny and failed it. On my first year, which would have been 2021, it was my shiny Sirfetch'd that I failed. Last year, failed a Quagsire, but caught Purdue, so my record grew to 1 fail, 1 catch. I wanted to beat my record this year. So far, it's already turning out to be the worst year. Like, I've had worse luck here. And my odds are better than Heart Gold and Soul Silver when I did this first. This game mocks me. I remember, like, last year I think I started to do this. Like, running encounters. And then, like, immediately I was probably thinking, like, this is gonna suck. You know, I should probably get a sweet scent Pokemon. This is, like, probably the longest I've ever used sweet scent before. Sweet scent just makes it so much easier to encounter because you don't have to move. Because I think steps count in this. I think so, I'm not for certain. Man, now thinking about it, I hope we do get a Gen 2 remake. Because, like, if there's a possibility of having a second Safari Zone to shiny hunt in on the Switch, that'd make me happy. Like, I hope by next Safari Week, either a Johto remake is announced, and there's going to be a Safari Zone in there, like there was in our Gold and Soul Silver. I don't know if Gold and Silver had a Safari Zone or not. I don't know. That, or either Fire Red and Leaf Green, or Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald drop on the Game Boy Advanced thing. Because then next year I wouldn't have to do just the Diamond and Pearl Safari Zone, the BDSP Safari Zone. We can get some new encounters. That aren't just, oh my gosh, it's Hutu. It's Carnivine. It's Wooper. It's Psyduck. We get like the Johto Safari Zone back, but then I have a chance to reclaim my Sirfetch'd that I lost because it broke out of the ball. Like, I think like it did it 3 times, it broke out and then ran away from me. That was sad. No, I never got the chance to reclaim him because I didn't get him again. Like, even having 2 fails in 1 capture is a new record. Anything better than 1 fail in 1 capture is a new record for me. Which I was like, as fancy as all the other people do in Safari Week, where they have like 50 different consoles set up and like soft resetting of each of those. I just got the one. Man, I have other consoles, but because I have a Switch OLED that I could also plug in, but I wouldn't know how to do that. I wouldn't think that's possible. And like, plus, either way, I'd still only be able to do the BDSP Safari Zone, so like it's not much of an improvement. Ooh, now I can do 2 encounters now of the same Safari. That's so crazy. Heard the start of the wild encounter for BDSP so many times. It's gonna become engraved in my head. Ooh, that's a good one I haven't seen in a while. Azuro. Azuro's always a fun one to show up. It's so adorable. I like Azuro. No, if I can find a shiny Azuro, that'd be awesome. I don't know how rare that is, but it would be awesome. It would be awesome. I feel like also, what's a weird one? A weird shiny Pokemon is Azurill, Marill, and Azumarill. So, like, Azurill and Marill are both green when they're shiny, but then Azumarill changes to yellow, and I mean, I do like yellow shinies. Yellow shinies are pretty cool. One of my favorites is Luxray. Luxray is one of my favorite shinies of all time, but I don't know. I feel like a shiny green Azumarill could have looked so much better. I hate the color yellow, I'll say that, but for some reason I like it on a shiny color. It's a good shiny color, but the color yellow and basically anything else sucks. It's just like one of those weird inconsistencies where like a Pokemon is the same color, but it changes. Its shiny is not. I don't know why. It's like also Charmander's kind of like that sort of exception too, like Charmander and Charmeleon are both yellow while Charizard is black. But you know, in that way, Black Charizard's pretty cool. I love Black Charizard. It is an amazing shiny, and I don't think anyone would disagree. I don't know, I wonder what like a yellow shiny Charizard would look like. Yeah, and then the shiny Charizard, the shiny Charizard X form had to, like, ruin it. I mean, to be fair, though, the regular colors for Charizard X are already so good. It's kind of like, in my opinion, what they did with Crocodile. Crocodile's colors are already so good, changing them is automatically going to be worse. And yet, what they changed it to was so bad. That's why I hate Shiny Crocodile. It is my least favorite shiny Pokemon. It's like, regular Crocodile, up there for one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Shiny Crocodile, I want to throw it in an incinerator. It's bad. It's bad shiny. I really do like Shiny Hydreigon, actually. The Iron Jugulus, his Paradox form, is so bad. Like, Shiny Hydreigon is amazing. It's like green and purple. It's really good. Iron Jugulus, they just changed his black to a silver, which is basically what they did with all the violet Paradox forms, which is, like, gross. Is disgusting. Except for, I think, Iron Valiant, and in my opinion, Iron Bundle stood out from the rest of the Paradox Pokemon. In terms of, they actually had good the silver shinies actually worked well for those. Yeah, unfortunately Gengar does kind of suck, but all of his alternate forms, like Mega Gengar and Gigantamax Gengar, they change it to a yellow, to a white, and it's so much better. But, like, base form Gengar shiny is kind of trash. My favorite shiny Pokemon is a weird one. It is Obstagoon, because it is literally my two favorite colors of all time. Red and blue. Second place would be Hawlucha, which used to be my favorite shiny. And then third would be Shiny Galarian Slowbro, because I love the colors they use for him. They're really good colors they use for him. Like, unfortunately though, like, most of my favorite Pokemon have lame shinies. Like Farfetch'd, the pink, I do like it, but it's kind of boring. Crocodile, I've already mentioned, sucks. Electivire just gets kind of like orange. Rotom gets red. Which, I don't know, I think its regular colors work better than red, even though I love red. Corviknight is one of those exceptions, because I love shiny Corviknight. When I first saw a shiny Corviknight, back when Sword and Shield came out, I already knew I wanted Corviknight on my team. And I got a Rookity, and I think I trained it up to Corvisquire. But then, like, as soon as I saw shiny Corviknight's colors, I was like, ha, screw you, Rookity. I'm gonna go find a shiny one. And then just deleted, just like said, goodbye. Then they had to make his friggin' shiny barely noticeable in the underground area. The Area 0 in Scarlet and Violet. What's more, my favorite Pokemon? Favorite Pokemon from Hoenn, Poochyena, love is shiny. Favorite Pokemon from Johto, Croconaw, I love Croconaw shiny. Favorite Pokemon from Alola, Lycanroc, love all of Lycanroc shinies. You know what? I said a lot of my favorite Pokemon shinies suck, but now I'm seeing they're not really that bad. Like, at all. My other favorite Pokemon of our region, which is from Paldea, Annihilate. I also don't like his shiny. His shiny is very lame. I don't hate it, it's kind of in the same vein as Farfetch'd, where like, it's just kind of boring. Because Annihilate is such a cool Pokemon. I wish they would have done something better with him. shiny Ponyta and Rapidash are another example of like a weird deviant from each other. Because, like, I'm pretty sure Rapidash and Ponyta are the same color, but they have different shinies. Like, even still, though, their shinies are really cool. It's like one of the instances where their shinies are awesome. I think Rapidash looked a lot different, if I remember, back in Gen 2. But how it looks now is just awesome. Oh yeah, back in Generation 2, it had purple flames. That's so weird. And then that was changed in... That was changed in Gen 3 and it got like a bluish gray. One of my favorite Gen 2 to Gen 3 shiny changes was, two of them my favorite, Spinarak and Smeargle. Their regular colors became their shiny colors. Because regular Smeargle back in Gen 2 used to be red. Had a red tail. But that became its shiny color. And then Spinarak, when it first appeared in Gen 2, it changed to its regular colors in Crystal. But back in Gold and Silver, Spinarak used to be the purple that it was. That its shiny is. And that's really cool that they like did that change. Another like really good shiny from like Gen 2 that changed was Charizard. Charizard was purple and green back in Gen 2. And like, I feel like both shiny Charizards work as well as each other. I think was also Dragonite a different color? No, Dragonite was roughly the same. God, thinking about the Galarian Rapidash makes me think of back when they were doing announcements for Galar, and they had this stupid 24-hour live stream of the Glimwood Tangle just to show Galarian Ponyta. Then how they also, like, never truly officially revealed Impidimp. That was fun those days, too. Oh, yeah, another change from Gen 2 to Gen 3. that I hate so much, and I wish they, I wish they wouldn't have changed it, was shiny Typhlosion and the entire Cyndaquil line. It used to be purple. It used to have purple flames, and that was so cool. And then in Gen 3, they changed it to where, like, I think it was like they just changed its fur color to brown. And kept the fire the same as its regular form. Granted, they did eventually bring the purple fire back with Hisui and Typhlosion. Like, man, that would have been, like, a perfect shiny if they would have kept the colors the same from then on out. That's like one of the shiny changes where I'm just like, yeah, that one sucked. Typhlosion. Then, like, what? Generation 6 makes a lot of shiny Pokemon worse because they, like, desaturated the colors so much in Generation 6 that a lot of shiny Pokemon just look bad. Oh, I hear one of my cats sneezing. I hope they're okay. I can't legitimately think of another shiny that they featured is the problem. I'm glad that, like, my top three least favorite Pokemon also have terrible shinies, in my opinion. Tandemaus / Mousehold, which are tied for second, suck. Their shinies are so unnoticeable. Like, the very light blue that's on the regular colors changes to a very light yellow. Togetic, which used to be my first but is now my third, its shiny sucks. The whole Togepi line shiny sucks. And then Overquill, in my opinion, the colors just don't work for that Pokemon. It's like a gray and purple, and I don't like it. You know what? I like Shiny Scrafty. Shiny Scrafty's good shiny in my opinion. Go actually look it up first. Not Scraggy. I think Scraggy, its pre-evolution, is kind of lame. But Scrafty, it's nice. See, I'm not one of those people that hates the green shinies. A lot of people hate green shinies like Ursaring and Espeon because they look radioactive. It's like one of the main things people say why they hate them. But I don't really hate them. I like some green shinies. Like Wingles and Pelipper's shinies are some of my favorites. The green works really well on them, in my opinion. Also, I know a lot of people are not fans of shinies that barely changed, and I'm not really either, for the most part, but another one of my favorite shinies of all time is Shiny Diglett. The blue nose is like the only thing that changes on it, but I still love it. That's why also, it's another Wingull is also one of my favorite shinies, but it's a hard to notice one. It's a hard to notice one, at least in Sun and Moon when I did SOS soft reset, SOS battles for it. I agree with Espeon though. Espeon kind of looks like an ugly green. That I can understand. Some of the evolutions they did really well with their shinies, like Vaporeon. I like Vaporeon shiny. Umbreon is one of the best evolutions in terms of shinies, and one of the best evolutions. Both Sylveon shinies. Eevee's got a good shiny as it is. But then you've got Flareon, and Glaceon, and Leafeon, and they all suck. Not only do those evolutions just suck in general, but their shinies suck. To the point where it's just like, nothing's going well for those Pokemon. Black shinies, I think, are where like Pokemon has like made their peak over the years, because like Haxorus, like Austin mentioned earlier, is awesome. Awesome shiny. Charizard, love it too. Greninja, it's a great shiny, even though I don't really care about Greninja much. Greninja used to be my favorite of the Kalos starters, but now it's become Chespin. But shiny freaking Greninja is awesome. It's like, it's very hard for Pokemon to go wrong with black shinies. Because usually when they make black shinies, they mix it with a good color that works so well. Mostly it's red. Just like another reason why I love shiny Crocodile. Like, I love regular Crocodile because it's already black and red. So like, those are already a perfect color in my opinion. They couldn't make it better. And they just made it worse. So worse. And then even like recently with Scarlet and Violet, the new shiny Koraidon is amazing. And I can't wait till the day that they do an event distribution for shiny Koraidon because I want that thing so much. Koraidon is probably my favorite. One of my top 3 favorite legendaries of all time. Up there with Rayquaza and Yveltal. And to know, just like those two, that it has an amazing shiny. Speaking of, like, also amazing black shinies, Mega Rayquaza is an awesome black shiny. I did a picture of that in art class. Yeah, the evolution keeps it shiny. The evolution stays shiny. But, like, it changes color, obviously. Like, Jolteon's like a weird green and stuff. Vaporeon I know is pink. Both Umbreon and Sylveon turn blue in parts. Glaceon and Flareon, and Leafeon, I don't know if you can really count that those are shinies. Shiny Umbreon is just another example of a black shiny that works. But the problem with that one is the regular form is already black. So, like, yeah, that one, it's a black shiny that works, but it was already that color, so, yeah, it works because you took what worked and you just made it better by changing the yellow to blue. Yveltal was one of those legendaries that became one of my favorite legendaries because I hunted it shiny during Ultra Sun and Moon because that's when shiny Yveltal first came out. To be hunted, not the one that they gave away. You could actually hunt them. Yveltal and Cernius. So I spent time actually like hunting Yveltal because I thought Bacon Bird was a good shiny. And then, yeah, it took me 4 months to get that Pokemon. But I love it. It's a good Pokemon. One of my favorite legendaries. I like shiny Giratina too. I like Giratina. I already mentioned before how I replayed through Platinum earlier, like 2 years ago. And when I got to the Distortion World and got to Giratina, I actually soft reset for him. And I actually got shiny Giratina from Gen 4. like shiny Giratina, the blue and goldish color. Dialga, shiny Dialga. That's one I don't really like. Shiny Dialga is what? I have to look it up. Shiny Dialga is kind of like this bluish green color with like neon green accents, and it looks kind of ugly, in my opinion. Shiny Palkia is also like kind of in my opinion. Because it looks like they just like misted it with pink. The Light Guardian shinies as well from Gen 4, I do not like those either. The yellow, goldish color that they have does not work for me. Don't like it. Heatran, I'm like going through all the Gen 4 shinies, Gen 4 legendaries. Heatran, they put a filter on it. It sucks. Regigigas. I actually do like shiny Regigigas. I have one in Pokemon Go when they dropped its shiny into the game for like a raid event. I like shiny Regigigas. Giratina, love, already talked about it. What else? Cresselia. That was the first Dynamax Adventures shiny legendary that I got. And it's okay. That's all I can really say about it. Phione and Manaphy are trash. Darkrai. I know my friend Austin loves Darkrai. Darkrai is a very good shiny too. I want to like go back sometime. Eventually I want to go back in BDSP and hunt for shiny Darkrai through the event thing that they did, because shiny Darkrai is a really good shiny. Changes to like this darkish purple. That's really good. Shaman, I think, is next on this list. I like Shaman too. Shaman's really good shiny color. Arceus doesn't work, but like with Dialga, like with Darkrai, I kind of want to hunt it for the sole reason of it's actually huntable now. Because I think it was shiny locked back in Gen 4. But in BDSP, with the whole Legends Arceus thing, they made it so you can shiny hunt it. So like, I kind of want to do that one too someday. It's the god of all Pokemon, and it looks like someone peed on him. That's Arceus' shiny. On the gun, I'm on Pokemon. Why do I look like someone peed on me? Speaking of like black shinies as well, what? Primal Kyogre and Groudon are amazing shinies. Primal Groudon is awesome. Primal Kyogre is pretty cool too. Then of course Rayquaza was already black, so they just made it even better with Mega Rayquaza. There's a lot of legendaries out there that are shiny locked, which I hate that they do that. Like, I get that the reason they probably do that is because they are planning on doing distributions of their shinies later through like GameStop and stuff. But I hate when they shiny lock legendaries. It's like nowadays, legendaries and the starters that you get at the start of the game are two types of Pokemon in a Pokemon game that are guaranteed going to be shiny locked. Because since Pikachu and Eevee, the shiny starters that you get at the start of the game have been shiny locked. And legendaries are basically always shiny locked. New legendaries, like how they did in Ultra Sun and Moon, they brought back in the wormholes other legendaries, and you can shiny hunt them, but yeah. Which from another standpoint as well, trying to like, cause like now with all the 3D cutscenes, like incorporating a Pokemon that all of a sudden just, like when you see Yveltal awaken in X and Y, and all of a sudden, like when you encounter it, it's not the same color. Like, yeah, that's kind of gonna look weird, but like, that's just not a good enough excuse to make it locked. Shiny Reshiram, I don't think I have much of an opinion about. Let's go for Gen 5 legendaries. I know Generation 5 has a lot of legendaries. Probably, Reshiram looks better in Gen 5 Shiny. Okay, you know what? Actually, it does look a lot better in Gen 5 Shiny. I know that Kyurem's forms look a lot cooler too. Zekrom's okay. Landorus I like. Kyurem Black and Kyurem White have good shinies. And Kyurem itself has a good shiny as well. Keldeo, that's actually kind of really good shiny, looking at it. Meloetta, That's trash. Genesec's Red is an amazing shiny. I love the red Genesect. And then, what? Cobalion, I know my friend likes it. It's kind of okay, in my opinion. Terrakion, I love Terrakion shiny. And then Virizion, I like it shiny too. I like the pink shiny. Tornadus and Thundurus have just kind of bland shinies. Although Thundurus looks really good back in Generation 5. I think probably where they did like the best with the main like trio / duo of legendary shinies was probably back in Johto. Because I like shiny Lugia a lot, and I like shiny Ho-Oh a lot. I think that's where the duo worked together the best. In Chinese. I like how both Kanto and Johto got a third version. But there wasn't a third legendary. Kanto's third version's box Pokemon was Pikachu. Although I guess it'd kind of be technically the fourth version. And then Johto's third version was Suicune. Wasn't until Gen 3 where they're like, oh, third version gets a third legendary as a trio. And ever since, like, the main legendaries have kind of been a trio, except for until now. Because Gen 4 had Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Gen 5 had Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Gen 6 had Viltal, Xerneas, Zygarde. Gen 7 had Lunala, Solgaleo, and Necrozma. Gen 8 had Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus. But like Gen 9 just had it went back to the duo of legendaries because there's only Cryodon and Miraidon. And then Gen 1 didn't even have a duo. It just had Mewtwo as like its main legendary. Gen 1 had a total of 5 legendaries. Okay, 4 I would count, because Mew is technically a mythical in my opinion. But other people count it as 5. Mythicals and legendaries are not the same. That is an opinion that I've always had. Because the way I've seen it, legendaries are something you can catch, like, one of in the game through means that are in the game. Like, Wormhole's example, the Hoopa rings from Generation 6. Mythicals are Pokemon that you can get one of in the game that you get mainly from outside stuff, like events. Like Keldeo, I think you have to do like an event distribution, or like Jirachi had like on a disc or something. Which is why, in my opinion, Deoxys and Manaphy don't deserve to be called mythicals anymore. Because you can catch Deoxys in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire as part of the game. No, like, event allowed. And then in Legends Arceus, you can catch Manaphy as part of the game. No event. And heck, in Legends Arceus, it's considered part of the main story where you would capture Manaphy. Like every other mythical I've seen that you can catch in the game, like, Victini, I know. That one, you have to have an event distribution that lets you get access to the Liberty Garden. Celebi, you have to have the GS ball in Johto. Mew, you have to do like some ticket thing in Emerald in order to get that. That was distributed. Which is like also weird as well, because I think also Keldeo, in my opinion, also falls under the category of mythical Pokemon that shouldn't be mythical. Because you can catch it in Sword and Shield through normal gameplay. Technically, on a technicality, the Crown Tundra is a DLC, which is kind of outside thing to the game, being added into the game, except for if you buy the DLC included version. But like, if you get all the footsteps and catch all the 3 Swords of Justice, and then set up a camp at a certain spot, you can get Keldeo and catch it. So it's like you can catch that in-game without like a special event distribution or anything. Remember, for the longest time, like, speaking of mythical Pokemon, for the longest time, in my home decks, because, like, you get a special Pokemon for completing the entire home decks, up to Gen 8 now, you don't need Gen 9, even though now it's been extended to Gen 9. you get a special gift of a Pokeball Magearna. A Magearna that looks like a Pokeball. And in order to do that, you have to have all, at the time, 898 Pokemon. And the only two I was missing for the longest time was Diancie and Volcanion. Because for some reason, they're the only mythicals that I didn't have. My friend had a Hoopa, but didn't have the other two. And no one I knew had the other two until I joined the group chat. And I never played Pokemon around the X and Y days, so I never got the event distributions of, like, Volcanion and stuff. Excuse me, why did you press that twice? And then, like, recently they did some event thing that dropped Volcanion in GameStop. And so I got that, and then I asked for a Diancie. So I got that one done. Like, Mew, you get one in Pokemon Let's Go if you spend $50 extra. Not gonna say I did, but I do have a Mew from Let's Go. Celebi, you can get that through the GS Ball event. That's the GS Ball thing in the Virtual Console of Crystal. So there's your Jirachi. They have it in Pokemon Go, so you can get it. Manaphy and Fion are in Legends, as well as if you have Sword and Shield and BDSP, you can get Dialga, Darkrai, and Shaymin. And in Legends Arceus, as well as you can get Arceus in Legends Arceus. You can also get Jirachi from BDSP if you have Sword and Shield save data. So that's one thing. You can also get a Mew if you have Let's Go save data in BDSP. Back in Gen 5, if you can do the online server thing, where, like, you can access access hosted servers that you can use to go back and get the event distributions, which that's how I've gotten Victini, Meloetta, and Genesect. Magearna is weird because it had the QR scan thing. You can get Magearna for in Sun and Moon. Zeraora, they did a distribution. Marsh, they did a distribution. And Zarude, they did a distribution. And then Hoopa now, at least you have Hoopa in Pokemon Go. And now, Diancie is coming out in Pokemon Go for Go Fest this year. I know that the entry that I have that I showed off in the video that I made with the home coming out, I know the one that I have that I was given is most definitely hacked, so that I can get like a genuine one, even though I'm probably gonna keep that one in Pokemon Go. And then, of course, we have no mythicals yet for Generation 9. I guess, if anything, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves kind of seem like mythicals. But they're not. Heck, Generation 9 doesn't even have, like, barely any legendaries. There's only 2 so far. Which, kind of like what they did in Sword and Shield, they're probably going to be adding more through the DLC, because Sword and Shield had only 3 at the beginning. And then they added Kubfu, Urshifu, Calyrex, Spectrier, Glacier through the DLC, so they're probably going to be doing that too. I know they already have the Teal Mask Pokemon, and then Terapagos. I have no idea. I think it's Ogerpon, I think, is the Teal Mask one. Those, I'm pretty sure, are probably going to be legendaries. They still don't have the 3rd legendary. I don't know if they're going to do a 3rd legendary this generation. But I'm pretty sure, like, the Okidogi and the other 2, those are also, I'm pretty sure, legendaries as well, probably, if I had to guess. Yes! 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 I found a shiny! Oh, I did it! And it's Quagsire. It's Quagsire. Oh, it's the one I failed last year. Oh, dang it. I'm just gonna throw a ball. Okay, it's watching carefully. Come on. No. Oh, it fled. Quagsire evades me once more. But I finally got something. I'm so happy I finally got something. Well, I've consistently, for 3 years in a row now, my first shiny of the week has been a fail. And this year it was Quagsire again. Dang it. Dang it! But finally, 7 streams into the year, and I finally found a shiny. I did it! I knew! I had a feeling the shiny was coming tonight. I had a feeling. I mean, I've had the same feeling every night, and it's been wrong all the other times, but you know what? You know what? It's like, I'm not too mad about shinies. About failing shinies in this one. Because I already have a lot of the shinies that are here. I already have shiny Quagsire. I already have shiny Sirfetch'd, so when I failed that, that wasn't too upsetting. So, like, I mean, it's upsetting that I I failed, but like, hey, you know what? I already have the shiny somewhere. Dang, I'm just like, now like kind of upset that Quagsire has evaded me once more. Dang it! It's Quagsire again! Dang! Quagsire is like my enemy. Out of all this though, I am like actually happy that I have gotten a shiny now, so I can change the thumbnail now. I can change the thumbnail now from shiny Carnivine. Well, you know what that means. Now I have to get a shiny for my record to be the same. But the drought is broken officially, so that's good. I no longer have to lie to my friends every time I tell them I'm gonna get a shiny. Well, I didn't lie to them today because I got one. I don't even remember what I was talking about before I failed Quagsire. Go until 12:30. I'm going until 12:30. Now that I've got a shiny, I'm going. I'm golden. You know what? Tomorrow, we're gonna get another one. We're gonna get another one tomorrow, and it's not gonna be Quagsire. I really hope it's not, because I'm gonna fail again. I just know it. I failed 2 Quagsire now. I don't want to fail again, so please don't be Quagsire again. Be Wooper. I can take a Wooper. So it's weird for me. Like, the past 2 generations, the grass starter has been the mid starter for me. Grookey and cat. What's the cat's name? Sprigatito. The water starter has been the worst in my opinion, Sobble and Quaxley, and then my favorite has been the fire starter. Cinder, Scorbunny, and Flacoco. And then it was the same in Legends Arceus, because Typhlosion is my favorite of the starters from that game. Oshawott is my least favorite. Decidueye is my second, my middle choice, and then Samurai is my least favorite. It's so weird. It's like the past 3 legendary choices, starter choices I've had. It's all been fire is my favorite, grass is okay, and water sucks. Which is weird because back in Generation 6, it was the grass one was okay, was my favorite. Water was the mid one, and then the fire was the worst, because I don't like Fennekin. You know, I'll be right back. I need to get something to drink. I need to get a soda. I'll be right back. No, Austin, I'll miss you. You're leaving me. Well, at least you got to be here for my shiny fail. So, happy about that. Not happy that I failed, but happy that you were here to see a shiny like you wanted to. And you know what? Tomorrow, I'm gonna get another one. Just watch. But now I got nothing to complain about. I found a shiny. I just didn't think it'd be Quagsire again. Sweet, now I have to find out which shiny Pokemon I want to change it to. Kangaskhan! We can change it to Kangaskhan! Not changing it to Quagsire because obviously that's just bad luck. I'm gonna change it to Shiny Kangaskhan now, so. You know what? I'm going to try to, by tomorrow, get a new Sweet Scent Pokemon. Now that I've got one, a shiny with Carnivine, I'm changing him out because it took so long to get a shiny with Carnivine. Carnivine is a curse. I've realized that now. Quagsire has become my Chansey. The Pokemon that I find that just always leaves me. There's like a deal thing going on for Illumination that I'm reading. It's like they're gonna do a Zelda movie because like they did the Mario movie. You know, I've heard mixed things about the Mario movie. I've heard some people say it's good. Some people didn't like it.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting till it comes out, probably like on some streaming platform. Like, I feel like it will come on Netflix because the last Illumination movie, the Minions movie, came out on there. Ow! I am laying uncomfortable right now. My cats do this all the time. I don't understand how they do it. It looks so comfortable to them. I'm trying to, Hayden. Cats are just an anomaly. I'm definitely gonna try to get in some encounters off stream. Just like record me doing it. You know what? I want to break my record this year, and if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna need to do a lot more encounters. So like, I'll record the whole thing of me hunting, and if I find any shinies, I'll definitely post it. Jigglypuff is not here. Well, I can't... That's not one of the Pokemon I'm able to find right now. And I'm not saying the name. Because I knew that's what you would say. No, I don't like the Lake Guardians. Another friend of mine, Ben, would like hate me if I told them that. I hate Heatran. Heatran shiny sucks. I can't remember, did they make it so you could shiny hunt Dialga and Palkia in this? Or did they shiny lock those? Like the main story ones? Holy Coley is not in this game. That is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's a Minecraft mod. That's what I'm trying to do. Again. I'll find a shiny panda in Minecraft. That's not gonna happen. Not in this game. Also, that's not how you spell find. Not in this game either. Not in this safari zone as far as I know. Actually, you know what? Would I get different encounters if I hopped in the water? Ooh, we can do water encounters. Ah, you know what? We can do some water encounters next time. Find a different Pokemon. Don, how are you standing on water? Are you Jesus? No. I refuse to find another one. I refuse to find another one. No, I didn't mean to use the Safari Ball. Not in this game. Oh yeah, I caught a Wooper. Yay. You know, I'm seeing why people don't hunt in the water here. Because there's only 3 Pokemon. I mean, granted, I can get for another Quagsire again, but, like... I don't think I'm gonna do the water. I think I'll finish out the water encounters tonight, and then, like, not do it again. Okay, after this encounter, we're gonna do the 10 encounters that I usually do to end off the night. So, let's begin. Oh, 1. Two. 3. Four. Five. Can you tell I'm purposely ignoring you, Hayden? 6. Seven. Eight. Oh, we got Psyduck. That's one we've not found in the water yet. 9. And final encounter before I start to end things off. 10. Alright. That's it. I did get a shiny tonight, so I'm happy about that, but I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Next time, hopefully, I will have an entirely new Pokemon to use. I'll be working on that. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you later for another one.